Hey y'all, it's Michelle from the Scattered Scrapper. Welcome to my channel. Today is day 11 of Scrap-O-Ween. It's Spooky Pocket Wednesday, and I have a bunch of supplies picked out, and I have my pocket page here with all my pictures in it ready to go, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is pick out the papers that I want to use for my 4x6 and 3x4 cards. I decided to use this paper pad here. It is the Coffee Collection from Echo Park, and I got it out of my Kill Kit Sunday kit. And the reason why I picked it is because of the colors and kind of the style. It looks a lot like the background or the wallpaper that is behind my daughter's head who's eating the ice cream there. And I don't know, it just kind of set the mood for this particular page. And then down here at the bottom, I have 4 smaller pictures that are in a series. So I'm basically going to do the bottom as its own little layout. So I switched out the paper there because I had started out with a solid color, and I found in the paper pad one that had a little, it's kind of like a little flower in the background. It's a tone on tone, and I just liked that better than just the plain kind of dusty rose color. So now I'm just going to get these papers trimmed up and ready to make my little layouts here. And I picked out that kind of splotchy paper there with that screenshot of a radar because it reminded me of rain. And I guess I'll get to that a little later. So this first card here that I'm going to work on is a picture of my younger daughter and the nails that she created. So she is so talented in doing nail art, and for October last year, she did one of her hands with these cat eyes, and she is constantly doing her nails and doing different type of techniques and things like that. So I had to get a picture of these because I knew that it wouldn't be long until she'd have them taken off and something new put on. But I just really loved how these turned out. So I was like, I have to take a picture. So I'm using this washi tape to kind of put a little border around the photo to set it off from the background. And I picked out this green paper because the cat's eyes are green. And then I have this, let's see, it's Simple Stories. It's from, I think, their Halloween collection from last year. I can't think of the name of it. But this is from the journaling bits and pieces. And of course, it had the cat on it, so I had to use it. And then I have some other little cat stickers here. And this clear sticker that's a speech bubble. And you can't really see the speech bubble part, which I'm okay with because I'm not a huge speech bubble fan, but I like the whoa. So, because her nails were like, whoa, that is so cool. And I'm going to finish it off with a little bit of my green mica stain. Got to get that mica stain on there. All right, so I want to apologize for the framing of my video here. I have a different camera that I've been trying to use, and I can't quite figure out how to make sure it's level and straight, because it looks like it's level and straight until I zoom in, and then it kind of looks crazy like this. And a little later on, my battery dies, and so I'm not zoomed in quite as close, which also I want to make a note of and not be quite so close the next time I do a pocket page. But here I have pulled out the die cuts for the Pink Fresh collection. I think it's called Good Times, that I have put together for my Killikit Sunday. And you're actually getting to see me use some of the product that's not on a Sunday. So I've just gone through the die cuts and looking at the stickers and trying to figure out how I want to do these pictures. I'm going to go ahead and back them with some white cardstock to help them kind of just separate a little bit from the background. And this is a series of pictures of my older daughter at, I think she was with a family member, and I want to say they had gone to the mall where they were. I can't remember now. I'll have to ask her, but there were these murals on the wall, and so she got some pictures taken with these murals. And I wanted to make sure that these two little pockets here were cohesive and looked like they went together. So I've got this really pretty dusty pink background paper, and I've got this Live in the Moment die cut. And then there was where my battery had died. But I've got everything glued down, and I'm going through and looking to see if there's anything else that I want to use. And I find a puffy sticker and a little word sticker that says Breathe Life In. And I go ahead and I write my journaling there just on the background. And then to bring these both together even more, I go ahead and put a little doodly border around 3 sides of each of these cards. And I don't do it in the center because I don't want to visually separate them. There's already going to be the separation in the pocket, so I didn't want to include that black line. I want them to look like they're together. And of course, I'm finishing it off with a little bit of the mica stain. And in this one, I'm using... See, I'm showing you the 2 yellows. One is brighter and one is darker. And the one I was using was the darker one called Flickering Candle. That brighter one is called Harvest Moon. And I love both of them. Well, who am I kidding? We all know. If you watch any of my Scrap-O-Ween videos, you know how much I love the Tim Holtz Distress Mica Stains. Now, these 2 pictures here, I'm only going to put a little bit of decoration on because, you know, I don't want to take away from the pictures. This is a picture of my younger daughter at homecoming. This is her homecoming dance. And I have a little bit of journaling on there because the dress that she has on is actually a dress that I wore in a wedding when she was not even born yet. No, she had to have been. Oh, I'll have to really go back and dig through some pictures and see when that wedding was. No, she had to have been. But anyways, it was many years ago that I wore that in a wedding, so she is wearing one of my bridesmaid's dresses. And she looked beautiful in it. Way better than I did. And then this is just a filler card that I'm making, and I wanted to have room to talk about the picture of my older daughter that this is going to be beside, where she's eating that ice cream. So I have this die cut here from the Good Times. It is Good Times, right? I need to go back and look. But I have that from the die cut pack so that I will have some space for journaling, and I put a little puffy sticker there at the bottom. And I like to anchor things like this in opposite corners because my most favorite way of embellishing any layout is on the diagonal. So anytime I can do that, I am very happy. And I have some enamel dots here that I'm going to kind of flitter around the, I can't really say page, it's not really a page, it's the card. And I get my journaling done, and I'm just talking about the ice cream parlor that she found, and that it was the best ice cream, and she couldn't wait for, couldn't wait to be able to bring us there. This was while she was away at college. And now this picture here, this is a picture of our state covered in rain. It was almost the entire state was covered in rain. So I've got this background paper that kind of reminded me of just rain falling, even though it's not the right colors, but that's what it reminded me of. And so I'm using this puffy sticker that says that fall feeling, because typically we have dry summers and wet autumns, and here is a prime example, covered in rain. Actually, we usually get quite a bit of rain all throughout the year, but our summers can get quite dry. Here recently, I think we've been 19 days without any significant rain, but it did rain a little bit last night. So we had a little bit, but I'm not sure if it's even all that measurable. And I just put just a little bitty note that said almost the whole state was covered by rain. And I'm going to finish it off with some of this mica stain. And that's going to do it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you are enjoying your fall and getting some good pictures taken and some nice memories made, and then hopefully being able to scrapbook them. Are you using pocket pages? Are you doing 12 by 12? Or do you have a separate album, like a 6 by 8? What kind of album are you using? Let me know. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.